This is the quarterfinals of the current league. I am playing StifleNought, and I'm on the draw with 3 Gush, which is not ideal. I am going to mulligan that. This I can hang on to. What do I not want? I guess Opt is the weak link. Opponent's on 7 cards. Let's see how they start off. Basic Island. Alright. Got myself an extra island now. Oh, what do I want here? I don't want any of these. Powder keg. Alright. Looks like mono blue control. Powder keg is not too hard to work around. I can neutralize it with a card that costs 1 mana, so. Alright, yeah, they're definitely mono blue control. An opt end of turn. Do not need a 3rd Gush. Days should come in handy, I expect. Let's play a land, and yeah, I don't want to get too aggressive here. Just going to end the turn. I could daze that, but I want to leave counterspell mana up. And I want the daze for when I'm trying to force something through, because then they're going to get bottlenecked. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Chain of Vapor here. Seems like the correct time. Am I going to go for this now? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should. No, I can't. Man, it's a little, I don't know. Feels iffy. Yeah, I don't think I have all the time in the world. I'm just going to go for it. Okay, impulse. Stifle or foil? They're probably going to jam through their powder keg, so I'm going to want the stifle, I think. Yeah, let's put them on the bottom in this order. And yeah, I'll end the turn and probably, oh, what are they doing here? Accumulate knowledge, that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to discard the extra island here. Try and counterspell that. Spike it, yep. That's okay, I am prepared to answer it. Thinking about standstill. Yeah. another powder keg. That I had better days. Yeah, I don't like having to return this many lands, but... Oh, that was a good draw, actually. But I need to set myself up here. I can't put myself in a spot where I need too much mana in a single turn, which is what a second powder keg would mean for me. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Looks like they're starting to feel safe here. Or they're starting to feel pressure. Probably more feeling safe. Alright, yeah, I need my Dreadnought. And now, because I have Impulse, I can wait a little bit longer. Set myself up, have one more land in play. Then I can go for it next turn. Still have plenty of life here. Another factory sort of turns up the heat a little. Puts me on a 3-turn clock, potentially. Yeah, it's time to make a move. I mean, I could defend myself in some trivial way with Vision Charm or whatever, but that is not a potent plan here. I think I want the days. Accumulate knowledge. Ooh, man. That is a lot of cards. That's very concerning. Can I afford to let that happen? I mean, I can only counter it if I draw exactly foil. Can I let them draw 3? I'm going to try to counter it. Man, that is... I do not want to see a third accumulate knowledge. Let's give this a shot. Interesting. Alright, well, if the accumulated knowledge resolves, maybe I can... maybe I'll end up having to push through with a second Dreadnought. I go for the Vision Charm. That'll make them want to powder keg on my turn. Okay. Let's see what they get up to. There's an impulse. Do I want to... If I daze that, then they can parallax tide, but they can also parallax tide if I don't daze it. I think this is just my chance to daze something. Yeah, I'm not liking my position here. That $30k million really messed things up for me. Yeah, there's the tide. Now they hit both my land. I mean, it's better that I dazed when I could. Another powder keg. Yeah. It's getting increasingly out of reach. Oh. Well, they can still stop me easily. Yeah, it's just too much stuff to deal with. Up to factory puts me at 11. Factor fiction. All land. Interesting. Let's see. They must be stifling. Oh, this is interesting. If they stifle, but they stack it this way, then I can... Oh, never mind. They stacked it right. I was hoping they would allow me the chance to misdirection to their powder keg. Yeah, there's no getting out of this now. All right. Well, yeah, I just got buried by accumulated knowledge there. That was unfortunate. And now here we go. Into the sideboard. I want misdirection. I want several annul. I want chain of vapor. Well, I don't want chain of vapor. Probably don't want tide. Yeah, I mean, there are two ways to go. I can jam the dreadnought through, or I can try and beat them at the parallax tide game, but I think their deck is built to do better in a long game. I mean, accumulate knowledge, factor fiction. I just don't want it to carry on that long. So what do I take out here? Probably... Yeah, I could do without one of my enablers. But I think I'd rather have Vision Charm than Stifle. Vision Charm protects me from Chain of Vapor. Stifle does not. They both protect me from Powder Keg. Yeah, this feels right. I'm not going to bother with Factory. I'm just going to try and jam it through and kill them fast. Yeah, the more I play with the Parallax Tide sideboard, the more narrowly I find myself applying it. Wonder what they're boarding in. Probably a null, and I don't know what the other cards would be. Probably cutting some number of Tide, perhaps. Maybe keeping 2 of them. Just depends on what they have to bring in. All right. Yeah, 1 land, no cantrip. That's not going to happen. 0 land. This better be a good 5. I'm not going to want 2 foils on 5 cards. And am I going to want any foils? Will my win necessarily involve a foil? Let's see. So turn 1, I opt and I try to find a Dreadnought. Turn 2, I try to make a Dreadnought. And then I don't think I'm going to have room for foil. Yeah, this is really bad. I'm almost certainly going to lose this match. A null. That could help me a little, maybe. Flash is useful. Not going as fast as I would like, but the cards just aren't cooperating with that plan. There's accumulate knowledge number 1. Happily annul that keg. No room for flash, but that is alright. I have foil. Flash for 1. Nice. Let's see what I can draw here. Am I going to have a better chance in this? I'm thinking probably not. Like, realistically, I have to just force it through. And this aligns well, because it won't be vulnerable until my upkeep, and then I'll have foil mana. Factor Fiction? What are they doing? Dominate. Alright. Yeah. Put a stop to that. It's a very effective answer, but it's expensive. Counterspell. Yeah, I'm going to have a vulnerable turn coming up. Yeah, Dominate is solid, but it doesn't help them that much if they steal the card, because just getting rid of it for a certain amount of time would probably be sufficient. Let's see. Yeah, they're just conceding. Nice. Well, that was convenient. All right. Do I want to change anything? Daze is the weak link. I love it for forcing stuff through fast. But it's just generally worse on the draw. Do I want it more or less than another Stifle? Yeah, I only have 2. I'm going to keep all of it. Yeah, on the topic of dominate in mono blue control generally, I do think I like it. I probably wouldn't play more than 2 though in the deck at any one time, even after sideboard. Just the deck has so much power on that part of the mana curve. Oh, great. Mulligan, the opponent kept. Yeah, this I have to keep. And let's see. I'm going to get rid of the counterspell. Vision Charm will be a more effective way to protect my Dreadnought, I think. Got my land here. Oh, come on. There we are. Land. Yeah, a bit of lag going. Hopefully it cooperates soon. Just try and resist the urge to click it over and over. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. Nice. Okay. I'm still in a pretty solid place. Accumulate knowledge for 1. Still in the phase of the game where I have an advantage. Try and set something up that's very effective. Oh, Flash of Insight. Interesting. For 2. Yeah, that's too bad. I would counterspell that probably if I had it. Which do I want to do first? I think I want to opt first. Put that opt on the bottom. Impulse. Take the gush. Dreadnought. Do I want to do this now, or do I want to flash? If I let them untap and play another land, does it help that I get to flash on end step and that I get to gush with more mana up? Or is that not really a game changer? Let's see. Let's assume they have 2 counters. I'm going to go for it. I don't think waiting favors me, especially with 2 Accumulated Knowledge in the graveyard already. They're poised to just shift into the next phase of things. I have to kill them before it happens. Mana Leak. Right, time to gush. Okay. Have a good discard at least. All right. So far, so good. Big mana advantage here. That's not a good card against an all. All right, knock them down to 8. And the turn. I could flash, but that would leave me open. I want to be able to flash in response to what I need to stop. Dominate. I'm going to try and fully counter it, hopefully. Yeah, just go all in with that flash. Yeah, if I'd flashed on my end step, they could dominate with counter backup, and the sequencing would have put me in an unfortunate spot. Well, I mean, I don't know, maybe it would have been better. Okay, what am I doing here? Gush or misdirection, I guess, but okay, so I'm going to probably have to Vision Charm, unfortunately. I could just go for the Gush. Yeah, that feels correct. Really just going to try and make it happen right now. Lag kicking back in. Not ideal. Seems to have passed, though. Yeah, if this goes through, they'll have another turn. But it's the only option I have. If they try to counter it, I could let the counter resolve and then daze the dominate, which would have been awesome, but it seems they probably anticipated that. Nice. That is exactly what I wanted. So I was about to portent for a foil, hopefully. I could try to portent for a foil anyway. I've already gone through one. There are two left in my deck. Or I could portent the opponent, and I feel like hitting the opponent is probably more effective here. Okay. Yeah, I just want them to not have a useful next card. And if they do, I probably lose. If they don't, then I have some chance of winning. Yeah, I need to think about this. Can I have... Okay, so let's say they do force through an answer. If I give them accumulated knowledge, they're going to really mess things up for me. I'm going to shuffle. As tempting as it is to give them the one dead card, it's followed by two like really good cards. So I think I have enough of a chance of coming back despite an effective defense. So yeah, I'm just gonna hope it works. Impulse. I'm going to counter that. It is just my chance to counter, I think. And they're going to have enough mana where if they go for like dominate plus counter backup, I won't be able to daze my way out of it. Fact or fiction. Yeah, that's fine. They're just digging for an answer. The lag continues. Really holding me in suspense here. Yeah, I want to just do counterspell versus impulse and all the land. There we go. Now just give it a moment to make sure nothing else moves over. Okay, I think I'm safe. Counterspell or Impulse plus lands. They took the Impulse. Good sign. Yeah, I think I got this then. Foil should keep me safe. Yep, that's it. Awesome. On to the semifinals next.